Welcome to the Junction 2025. How you doing, John?
Man, I'm all good, man. Happy New Year to you.
Happy New Year, man.
Yeah.
Not seen you for ages.
Mate, I know. You don't know how lucky you are.
Yeah.
No, it's been a while, isn't it? It's been a while.
It has been a while, and I got so much to tell you.
Well, let's roll out the red carpet. Let's go.
Yeah, I mean it's been an eventful, obviously Christmas. Obviously we had our Christmas special, which went over the montage of all of our guests.
Yeah, I like that. I did like that. I've watched that twice now.
Ah,
I think I like to see myself on the big screen.
Yeah. Just keep bumping the figures up. Just keep watching it.
You're on the little screen and I'm on the big screen.
Yeah, that's normally the case.
We all like to see our own name up in lights, don't we?
Yeah.
Yes, we do, is the answer.
Yes, we do, yes.
Yes, we do.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, that's exactly what it is.
Sorry, mate, you carry on. I interrupted your flow. Carry on.
Yeah, so we had the montage. It was Christmas. We wished everybody a happy Christmas and all that jazz. And we've had New Year this week. We've had New Year, and we're now into 2025, and really good feeling about 2025.
You know, so I've got a really good feeling about this year. Really good.
Yeah.
Why do you feel that yours is going to be a good one? What's that niggly little thing that's telling?
I don't know. Something deep inside the gut.
Deep inside.
It's telling me that it's work-wise. I was busy last year. I think I'm going to be even busier this year. But I'm just feeling like it's going into this year really positive, and I think it's going to be a great year. I really do.
That's the way. You know what? That is the way you should enter the new year. Enter it with positive thoughts. You should, mate. You should.
Thank you.
You're a nice person.
Oh,
you know, you've got many friends. You know, I only know of one. That's me.
It's your wife.
No, my wife ain't my friend. Jesus, come on.
No, she's mine.
Oh, yeah, that's about right. But no, I mean, you've got to go into the new year with a positive attitude, because otherwise, you set yourself up to fail straight away. In my opinion, if you're gonna go in and get with the attitude, oh, I'm not going to be as busy as last year. You don't know that yet. You're still in the first week of January, so you don't know that.
No, I know.
You know, I mean, I did say no. Don't stop me.
Yeah, you're in the flow now.
Mate, I'm in the flow, right? So you talking about stepping into 2025. So this morning I've got a new year planner, right? A new year planner for Christmas. And I thought, I'm going to put that up in my office. So I've started populating my year planner, right? And it's looking very colourful. I've got different coloured dots for different type of events.
Oh, nice.
And this is just my DJ one. And it's looking very colourful. I'm very positive about 2025.
Very organised, John.
Yeah, it does look good. I won't lie. I'm looking at it now, and I'm thinking it's like a multicoloured rainbow.
Well, that's good. That's good that you and I are both going into this very positive into 2025.
Absolutely.
And I hope all of our listeners across the world also are looking forward to this year, especially in the DJing world in particular.
There's a lot of new things coming in 2025 that I've been hearing about, tech-wise and this, that, and the other. So I think it's going to be a really good year for the DJ industry. I do think so.
Well, we can touch on that as the year continues. New Year's Eve, how was? Because obviously we were. I think everyone was rammed out during Christmas. Loads of Christmas parties, pretty much all the way up till Christmas.
Yeah.
How was your New Year's Eve, man?
Loved it. I'll tell you, I'll do it all over again. I would do it all over again now. I absolutely loved it. So back in the summer, I did a wedding around somebody's house, and they had lovely grounds, and I lit up all the house with uplighting, and I had confetti cannons, lasers, and smoke, and everything. It looked really good. Well, they booked me for New Year's Eve. Nice. Now, I did say to them straight away, I said, look, I'm not being funny, it's not going to be cheap. It's not like a £200 party. And they was like, right, okay. Anyway, gave them price, happy as. Turns up there on the morning of New Year. I said, can I go round and set up? And I said, yeah. Set it all up. And honestly, right, it looked lush. It looked wicked. And then when I went back in the evening, I set it all up, went home, had a shower, shave and all that. And then when I went back in the evening, I put all the uplighters around the house, right? Mate, looks stunning. And if you're at a venue, a pub, something like that, you're probably going to finish around about almost 12, 1 o'clock maybe on New Year's Eve.
Yeah.
4 o'clock, mate.
Oh, wow.
4 o'clock, yeah. Man, it was epic. They just didn't want to stop. And I didn't want to stop. It was such a good flow and it was such a good vibe that, yeah.
It sounds like you got a good customer.
Oh, 100%. 100%.
Nice.
So I finished at 4 and all I did literally was just pack up my laptops and my iPad, got in the car, went home, and then I went back later on in the following day, New Year's Day, got there, and they said it was fine to go and pick all my stuff up then. So I just rocked up about 2 o'clock in the afternoon. Gets there, they've only gone and done me a massive Sunday roast dinner. So I'm sitting down with the family having a roast dinner
on New Year's Day.
On New Year's Day with somebody else's family.
Wow,
man, it was epic.
Sounds like they've adopted you, John.
Mate, I said they're such a lovely family. So yeah, so New Year, yeah, it was epic. I'd definitely do it all over again.
Nice,
yeah,
nice.
Really
wow. Okay, I mean, I wish I'd gone first. I mean,
I'm sure yours was good.
Mine was a local public house, and yeah, it's quite a small little country pub. Nice vibe, good night. Finished at 1, and packed up. Was home by 2. It was all great,
nice.
Man. It was all, I didn't need a lot of stuff, to be honest, because it's quite small. So it was a lot of uplighters. But yeah, it was good. It was a good night. Nice night. Nice and chilled, and it's on the doorstep as well, which is nice and easy.
Yeah. When you got a nice local gig, whether it be New Year or be anything, when you get to that bit of I'm packing up, I'm going to be home in 5 minutes.
Yeah,
I kind of like that.
It helps, and especially with the ones that we do, because we're around the country so much.
Yeah.
It does help to have a couple that are fairly local. That
local ones. Yeah, I like them.
And
also, I think with the local stuff as well is that you will find that you're probably going to generate a little bit more work from it as well, because people go, I recognise you. Whether it be your school pickup or even around the supermarket. I recognise you. You did such and such as part.
And to be fair, the New Year's Eve gig, it was from a referral from a company that I've done a lot of work jointly with, who were doing birthday numbers, lights, and backdrops and other bits and pieces. So, they referred me to this pub, and that's how I got the booking. So once again, it's word of mouth, working with other people, working with other. Yeah, absolutely, 100%.
Yeah, I mean that's the thing. I mean we meet a lot of different vendors in our game, where we've been, like you said, the love letters, the photo pods, the florists, the photographers, and all of that. Definitely, if you've got cards or whatever, or QR code, give them out, dash them out, because as you just said, that vendor has gone to this pub, said, hit this guy up, and bosh, there you go.
Yeah.
Now, with a bit of luck, after New Year, if not the pub, other people that are at the party are going to give it. What's his number?
Yeah, there was talk about that afterwards, which was great. So
there you go.
Which is always the way.
Man, it's a positive start to 2025.
Yeah, and maybe that's why I'm feeling so positive, because I think I'm stepping off in the right direction, and things are busy. I don't need a wall planner on my wall with a load of colourful stickers. I'm very technically minded, John, as you know. So I have all of my calendar on either my phone, my laptop, etc., which has everything on there, which is also in colours.
Yeah, I've got all that as well, but I've got this gap on my wall that I needed to fill.
Yeah.
So it's either a picture of me and you at a silent disco or a wall planner. So I went for the wall planner.
Good choice. Good choice.
That's what I thought.
But yeah, so I was having a bit of a scrum down with the family about days off and other bits and pieces, and every Saturday up until our first holiday at the end of March, I am working.
Well, you got another holiday, mate. Where are you going this time?
Where are we going in March?
Oh,
we're
so
going
many.
Turkey. I've got 3 booked next year already, and that just takes me to the summer one.
Oh, wow.
Anyway, that's not need to talk about that. But yeah, going to Turkey end of March. So yeah, every weekend, I am out and about doing stuff, which is great. But with 25, we're into 2025.
First week,
yeah, I one thing I'm really looking forward to, because we're in that little bit of a lull, and I know we're telling everyone we're busy. This is that anxiety period for some people because they want work. Work definitely dips down January and the beginning of February, and then it starts to build up again for people. So I just hope people's anxiety and all of that starts to. All I'm going to say is don't panic. No, don't worry about it. Don't put pressure on yourself to try and find that additional work and all of that other bits and pieces.
It'll come to you.
Yeah, it will.
You know what? I mean, one of the things, I'm quite fortunate January and February this year, but in previous years where it's been very slow, that's the time where I will do a little bit of maintenance on my equipment. I touch up. I remember one January I was out here spray painting my tripod stands and things like that, so they all look nice, making sure all my scrims were nice and clean, and making sure all the nuts and bolts on my lights and all of that are all there and tightened and this, that, and the other. And I used that time then. So then when all the party did come in, well, I'm ready to go. I'm ready to go. So don't worry that if you haven't got anything coming in now straight away, because you got to remember a lot of people don't have any money after Christmas, because Christmas and New Year is such an expensive time for everyone. If you was to look at a standard 40th party in a hall somewhere, you're not going to get a lot of change out of £1,000.
No.
If you've got to pay for the bar staff, the DJ, the food, the hall hire and all that, you don't get a lot of change out of £1,000. That's a lot of money to find.
Yeah.
So once the Christmas period's gone and people have paid their credit cards and this and the other, because don't forget as well, for a lot of people, January is a very long month between paydays.
Yeah, it is.
So yeah, it will come to you, and then you'll be back in the flow of things, and then we'll have the same conversation next January.
I think you're right in what you said. I think you've got to do some maintenance, like go out, look at your kit, brush it down, wipe it all down, wipe your lights down. It's all stuff that we sort of take for granted because we finish at like midnight and we're packing away and we put everything away, like lights and tech and other bits. I'm talking to the mobile DJs out there, but you're putting everything away and you're not really taking a huge amount of care to it because you want to, pack it up and get it in the van and get home. So this is the prime opportunity. I'm going to keep talking because I can see you're desperate.
I'll forget otherwise.
Okay, go on then. You go now.
Very quickly, I know we chatted on the phone the other day, very briefly, and you told me about a gig that you did that had spark streams.
Oh my word, yeah.
Tell us about that, because this kind of comes into the maintenance side of the equipment. So tell us the story.
So I did a private function for a company, and they had sparks, the old spark machines there. And there was a couple in front of a couple of the spark machines, not a couple, just a random couple. There was a couple of spark machines, there's a couple of spark machines in the front of the DJ stand. And every time, we hit the button to create the sparks, it looked lovely. And everyone was wowed by it. But come the end of the night, my kit was just covered in this, like, horrible, sticky, sooty stuff. I'm not going to say my laptop suffered big time because I was working off the laptop. I'm not don't want to harp on about it too much, but the laptop sound is slightly not as good as it used to be because
there's a load of it is stuck in the old fan and all that.
Yeah, not in the fan, but more in the speakers of it.
Okay.
So this is your time to get your kit out, wipe it all down, do that maintenance that you go through cables. You've probably got cables in your cable bag or your cable boxes that don't work. Get rid of them, or fix them, and put fuses in them, or do whatever you need to do with them, and rectify it. Because we're so quick. We get to a venue, mobile DJs, that is, we get to our venue, we set up, we do it, we break it all down, put it all away, we're back in the car, we're in bed, and we're waiting for the next one. So this is a good opportunity to do that. So yeah, good advice. And then also that helps with that, I think, that little bit of anxiety and stuff that kicks in. Do something positive. Don't just sit there waiting for the phone to ring or waiting for your emails.
Yeah. No, you're right. I mean, and also it is a time for you to sort of like go out to these pubs and clubs and this, that, and the other, and drop a business card on the bar and say, look, if you ever get stuck for a DJ, I'm local, hit me up. You might get some of it, you might not. But unless you can't just
try.
Yeah, you got to try. You got to try. Not everything's got to fall in your lap.
No.
No,
you're right. Yeah. So so that's the start of 25. But I am with one thing I'm really, really looking forward to in March. In fact, it's not the holiday that I just mentioned. It's the week before I go away.
Yeah.
It is. It's the Pro Mobile retreat.
Focus and retreat.
The Focus and Retreat. That's where we met last year.
Yeah.
I think it was January they did that last the 2024 one.
I think it was, because I know it was cold.
Yeah. But that's where we first met and first connected.
Look at that.
Connected.
Now we're so far apart, it's untrue.
I'm trying to get the connection out. It's not having it. But yeah, really looking forward to the retreat. If people have never been to it before, it's a great opportunity to network, meet other DJs from around the country. We go down to the New Forest, and it's a great couple of days. They do it starting on a Sunday and a Monday, so there's a load of networking on the Sunday, and then Monday there's a load of talks from
seminars,
some different people within the industry. So yeah, it's definitely worth doing.
Yeah, I mean, last year's was good. The seminars that we had last year were good.
Yeah, really good.
I took quite a few things back from that. It's like, oh my God, I didn't even think about it. Jack Quemby did a very good talk, and TJ was talking about CapCut and Instagram and all that, which I learned a few bits off of that as well, which was pretty cool. But it was nice to see all the other DJs from around the country that we only see on a screen, because obviously they're in, you know what I mean? So that was nice. It is good. It is good.
And that's where you won the 2024 DJ's DJ of the Year.
Yeah, that award up there. Yes. I won't get it out again because I've already shown it off once. And
we don't need to keep.
You don't need. All you need to know I am an award-winning DJ, and I didn't have to pay for it.
Oh, controversial. That's a controversial.
That's a subject for another thing. It's not a bad thing. But it's a chat for another podcast, that one.
Yeah, and fully deserved, in my opinion.
John. Oh, thank you very much. Thank you.
Yeah, no problem at all.
Although I do feel a little bit guilty of late, because I've been so busy that I haven't really put a lot of content out on TikTok of my parties and this.
I don't think many people have, to be honest. And like I said, with everyone has been so busy, I've not really put anything out at all, to be totally honest with you, over the Christmas and leading up to the New Year period.
Yeah, mine's really.
I have recorded a load of stuff.
Yeah.
And I was going to put some stuff out today, actually, following on from New Year, was around Dan Nicholson. Now, Dan Nicholson, we know, another DJ from Hertfordshire. Dan Nicholson is pushing out a great little thing. I think is these stickers to put on speakers to stop people putting their drinks on it. And I did a video at Christmas time of me removing said wine glass from speaker that was on the other side of the room to where I was. And then I used it on New Year's Eve. And like I said, the gig that I did New Year's Eve was all very tight.
Yeah.
Small location. No one went near it.
Brilliant.
No one went near it.
And they do come in black and white, those stickers I did see on his video.
Yeah, they really did. They really did. And so they worked out. They worked out. Yeah, worked out well. If you want any information on that, let me know. In fact, no, read it. I'm going to put it in the comments below. Dan Nicholson, contact Dan Nicholson where you can get your stickers.
Lovely guy. I had lunch with him once, and was it BPM? It might have been it was my first ever Pro Mobile up in Solihull.
There you go.
Really nice guy.
It's the way you just went. I had lunch with him.
Yeah, I had lunch with him.
Okay, great.
Really nice guy.
Perfect.
Yeah, he's very knowledgeable as well.
Yeah, look, no, absolutely. And he does a great live, I think, on a Friday. Really good live on a Friday, mid-morning.
I think one of his lives I saw, I think he called someone a terrorist. He misread what was on the screen. Did you see that one?
I did see that one, yeah.
That's quite funny.
Yeah, we just gloss over that. Gloss over that. So, should we have a break? We've not done this yet. Because you always go, oh, we've been talking too long and we never got. Let's get a break in. So after the break, I want to talk about guests for 2025, and I want to give you an update in relation to one of our guests that we had as well on the Groove Junction. All right, so John, I will see you
after the break.
Welcome back. That was my cue. That was my cue for my edit. My God's sake.
Right, come on, stop messing about.
Stop messing about. I'm going to keep this in now. Right, no, we're in. I'm keeping it in. Right, welcome back after that lovely little break. Did you wash your hands? Anyway.
Oh, come on. Stop messing about.
I know. Stop it. Stop it. So a little bit of an update. So we had our good friend, DJ and producer BFP, on our show, Brad. We were badgering him.
We was,
and really pushing him hard to get his music out. He dropped his first track onto SoundCloud. I'm not sure what other platforms. I need to check with him what other platforms it's on. But he dropped his new song, "Never Let Me Go."
Yeah.
It's a bit. Well, it's very dance, EDM, trancey feel to it. It's a great track.
I liked it.
Yeah, no, it's a great track. I love it.
Yeah,
I love it. Really good track, and I hope that starts the ball rolling with Brad.
Well, he's got over 100 in the library ready to drop.
Well, but like you said before, he's his worst own critic and all that sort of stuff. Yeah. But we will keep pushing him to get more stuff out there. He's dropped his first track. BFP, Never Let Me Go. It's on SoundCloud now. I will try and find out if there's any versions, any other version. Well, not any other version of it. Where else
other
platform it's sitting on. But we'll check with him. And also, whilst we're talking about him, the eagle-eyed and eagle-eared, if that isn't a thing, may have picked up on our Christmas montage the music that we had, the intro music to the Groove Junction, which was produced by Brad. He very, very quickly did us a Christmas edit of that and made it all a bit jingly.
Very festive it was.
Yeah, it was very festive. So thanks for Brad for doing that as well. At very short notice as well. He just. I said I want to make this a bit more Christmassy. Within 15 minutes, he was back in the inbox.
Was he sitting in the pub when he did it?
Probably. Probably. Not that. No, because his mum probably listens. And he was probably.
He was in a cafe drinking a cup of tea.
He was in a studio doing the good stuff. Wishing Brad all the best with his first track that he's dropped. Guests. Now, obviously, the montage that we had just before Christmas, it's the 20th episode. So if you didn't listen to the 20th episode, please go and do so. It's a mashup of all of our guests that we've had on.
Good fun it was.
Yeah, it was good. Took me forever to edit it, but I'm not looking for any praise in any way, shape, or form. But it took hours.
I did offer to help.
You say this every time, but I'm not giving you the login. You'll just break it. But yes, it was a great little montage of everyone, and we want more guests. Now we've got people lined up ready for 2025. if you want to be a guest on the Groove Junction, please drop us a message. Let us know who you are. Let us know where you are in the country. Let us know what you want to talk about. We would love to hear from you. And it doesn't even have to be in this country. We know that we've got many people. I think there's about 11 countries now that listen to us. Yeah. So we know that there's people out there across the world that listen to the Groove Junction. It's not just about what we get up to here in the UK. We want to hear from our international friends. Like we've had previously, we've had Sean.
Yeah, from
Sean Solo
America.
on the show from America. He was our first ever guest on the Groove Junction.
He was.
Very early doors. So it would be great to get other people on the show as well. That would be great.
Absolutely.
And one thing that we didn't really harp on about, and I've not really talked about it, but I'm really super, super proud of this after what would have been 18 episodes at this point. We are in the top 20% of Spotify's videos. So all of their video podcasts out there, we are in their top 20%.
And there is a lot of podcasts out there.
Yeah.
On Spotify.
And I'm super proud of that. I can't tell you how super proud I am of that. So, we are going to continue to do this.
Yeah.
We've made a commitment, myself and John, to each other to do this.
Yeah.
But we're doing
like
it
because... Like a marriage was like that, it was.
I'm just saying. It was that level of that type of a commitment.
It was like that. It was.
Okay.
It was LinkedIn, man.
It was LinkedIn.
We both thought the same thing.
Okay. It's
not. I never once in this podcast have I ever wished or wanted to present it with anybody else. Now, obviously, you can't say the same thing, but for me, there's only one Matty F that I would do this with, But I know that you put the you're looking for applications for another presenter. I get that. Okay. I get it.
It's like you're making out like I got down on one knee and said and begged you, John, please be my co-host on the Groove Junction.
No, you didn't. You didn't get on one knee. I don't think you'd be at your age. I think you'd be able to get back up.
Oh, see. There was me thinking 2025 was going to be a great year, and literally within less than 30 minutes of this podcast, you're on me already.
I don't think of it like that.
All right, okay. So I'll completely. I just want to say thank you to everyone that listens and keep listening. Like I said, we've made a commitment to keep doing this every week. We want to get this doing. Podcasts are slow burners. They're not. You're not going to be an overnight sensation.
We're not looking to be an overnight sensation. We never set out to do that. From day one, we really wanted this podcast to be, made by DJs for DJs, but not just for DJs. Anyone, music producers, this and that. But we want it to be that sort of go-to place, if you want, where you may be able to pick up a little bit of advice or a little bit of information or a little bit of help. And even when the podcast is done, you have our contact details, you have our email addresses. Reach out to us.
Yeah.
We'll pass on our experience. My saying, as you always know, and I don't want to, it's sharing is caring. Okay. So if we've got a valuable piece of information that myself and Matty, Matty's been DJing, I think, longer than I have. I've been DJing 20 years. From where I started to where I am now. If I look back at myself and I think, oh my life, what, why, how? And now you look at it, and it's because I've taken on advice and guidance and this, that, and the other from other DJs across the industry. And that's what we've always said. We've never set out for this to be an internet sensation, and we'd like to have a sponsor though. Speak
for yourself, John. Speak for yourself, mate.
No, you make me out to be a liar.
No. Like I said, we want to do this we're doing this all for the right reasons.
Yeah, I think so, and it's fun to do it as well. To be fair, we have a laugh. We have a laugh doing it. We like banter at each other. Although I think I give you more. I think I give you more of it than you give me. Back in the earlier days, mate, you used to proper rip me apart. But
early days, we're only 21 weeks into this.
I know. Well, you soon got bored of me, didn't you? That's why I think you're looking for another presenter.
No, I'm looking for another guest, and depending how they do in their audition, maybe depending on where we go going forward from that point.
We are looking for, but you don't. when we say the guests, you know, we're not just talking about the mobile DJs. We're talking about promoters, events organisers, other type of vendors, people within our industry that can shed a little bit of light on what they do, how they do it, and, you know, that sort of thing. That's and some of the guests, I mean, well, all of our guests have been fantastic.
They have. And you can listen to that montage. It's episode 20 on our podcast. So, we're looking for more people. So let us know. We've got other people ready to go and booked in for this year already. But if you want to get involved in the show, please let us know. We'd love to hear from you. All the comments that we get about the show and how people are listening to it to and from their gigs, or even at the point of when it drops on a Friday. It's great to hear from people because it is. It means that we're doing something right. Maybe.
Well, that's right. I mean, you know, it's great. I mean, I love doing it.
What's give me? We're talking about 2025. Give me one of your goals for 2025 within the industry, mate. I'll put you on a bit of the spot there with that.
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah, it really prompted me for this one before. You know what? I mean, if I'm last year was like, I had two things last year, right? Which was buy a bigger vehicle, which I did, and put all my lighting and etc. from cardboard boxes into proper flight cases. Then I've done that as well. So this year, I think what I would like to do is work less but earn more money.
And we all,
yeah. I mean, I think I really haven't really looked at a goal for this year. If I'm totally honest, I haven't set myself a goal as such. I just want to be. I don't want to be overly busy, but I want to maintain, or at least maintain what I have. You know, I don't want to get complacent and start slipping down the ladder, and then all the other DJs are going above me. I don't want that. You know, I haven't really got a goal. I don't think. I think, but if anything, it would be more organised within my music library.
Yeah,
because mine's all over the place.
Yeah,
all over. But I don't want to use things like, crate hackers and things like that. I don't want to use things like that. You know, I like to know where it is. I don't want to have to, so maybe that. But I haven't actually got a goal. There's nothing really I want to sort of, I can't say I want to venture out and do more corporate dues, or I want to do more weddings, or I want to do more kids' parties. I can't say that because I'm quite happy kind of where I am. I'm at a good level. So I haven't really got, if I'm honest, I haven't really got a goal set out for this year, but I'm sure you can probably point me in the right direction. There's probably something you probably think.
Doing this question just shows how much this is completely unscripted and what we talk about in our little group Junction sessions. But I mean, it only came to me to ask you that question of where you see yourself going in 2025. Now, for me, there's a couple of things. Yes, I've been in the industry and DJing for just coming up 30 years now, or just over 30 years, actually. I want to get better. And that just sounds a bit weird, but I feel that I've got to a point where I'm really stagnant in what I've been doing. And that's not just doing my private stuff with my own sort of mobile DJing stuff, but I'm also talking about the silent disco stuff. I'm also talking about the club stuff, because I'd like to get into going back into the clubs again a little bit more than I have done previously over the years. But I want to get better. I want to
define what you mean get better. I mean, what with the music that you play, or
technically, I feel that I've got into a bit of a rut with doing the same thing there and then, and I'm not. I want to get a bit creative again, and I want to start. Doing.
Yeah. See, I kind of sit on the fence with this, if I'm honest, because I've got a set that it's not song for song every party, but I've got a set, a playlist that I use and I've been using for many years, and it works, right? I'm bored of it. I could tell you exactly what song I'm going to play after I play Uptown Fun, right?
Yeah.
But my 100 guests never heard this set before. Well,
no, I get that.
So when you say, I mean, you want to get better with your music choices.
I'm not saying music choices. What I'm saying is about my ability on using the controller that I'm using.
So you mean utilising
the technical side of things, not just playing that song and playing that song.
I apologise. I thought you meant song choice wise. Sorry.
I want to get technically better.
So are you talking about things like better mixing, quick mixing, stems, that sort of thing?
I do quite a bit of stem work already, but I just want. I don't know what it is. I just feel that I've just got to the point where I don't want to lose the passion for what I'm doing, and I'm sort of taking a bit of a reset by going right. I've got a new controller coming. It's not here yet. Still not here. But when it comes, I am literally going to learn it inside out, back to front, upside down. I'm gonna go into it in a lot of detail, and even to the point of I'm changing the software application that I've been using for years.
That was the algorithm, wasn't it?
Yeah, DJ Pro, which is part of algorithm.
Oh, sorry.
So I've been using that for years, like forever. And because I've brought this new controller, I'm now into the record box world. Now, I tried record box once and I absolutely hated it.
Oh, really?
But buying this controller because I want to get better means I'm having to go back into record box and doing everything in record box.
Yeah.
So I have taken an online course on actually understanding record box inside and out.
Oh, wow. Okay.
So I've just started that process. So for me, my goal is understanding a new platform, obviously, or software, but I want to technically get a lot better than what I have been doing over many, many years. And I've got since I think what it comes down to is actually when you step away from that club scene and you go into that mobile side of things, you just, like you said, you know what you're playing, you know when you're playing it, and you know the audience. You don't need to do anything flashy with it. Yeah. But I've gone to the point where actually I want to show off a little bit.
Yeah, I get that.
Do you know? Does that make sense?
Yeah, I get that totally. I totally get that.
I'd love to know what people think about that, because I'm not getting any younger. That's for sure, because you point that out every week. But I feel that I just want to learn again. I've got that hunger, and maybe this is
time left in your day, ain't you?
I can
talk to you, say how busy you are. Now you've got to take on 2 online courses.
Yeah.
But that is dedication. If you want to learn it, you've got to put yourself out there.
Yeah.
I think as well, when you're saying about you want to bet, you said you want to get more technical, this, that, and the other. When I do a kids' party, and I'll go all out, and I'm on the dance floor with the kids and everything, dance away, this, that, and the other. And then the parents come up to me at the end, right? And they'll go, "Oh my God, you're absolutely amazing. Never seen anyone like you before," right? I don't see any other kids entertainers because I'm always working. So I haven't got young kids. So I don't go and see what they do.
No.
So with you saying about you want to learn more technical, when you go out to a gig, do one of your gigs, you haven't got another DJ there to have a little look. Luckily, we've got things like YouTube and, TikTok and things like that. You can pick up a few bits and pieces. But when a lot of these clips you see on TikTok, they do this, they drop this mix, and you just get, oh my God, that took them 15 times to get that ready to put on. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. But if you go out, because you want to get back into the clubs and that, you go out into the clubs and you see what they're doing, you can see it live. That might give you a little
boost, kick up the backside.
Yeah, man, exactly that.
So that's my thing for this year. I want to get a little bit better technically. Hopefully, whenever my new controller gets it.
I've just had a message on the phone coming up here.
Is it
right?
is it the company that own it?
Alpha Feta in February 2025 are bringing out the AZ Plus.
Breaking news, everybody.
No, they're not.
No, I didn't think they would.
That'll be on the shop floor before you even get yours.
Yeah.
I can't wait. I can't wait for you to get it.
Honestly, I'm not desperate for it, but when you pay a lot of money for it,
when you bought it's like when you buy a car, isn't it? You buy a car, they go, oh, it'll be ready in 2 weeks. Well, hang on a minute. We're sitting on the forecourt night. Why can't I take it now?
Oh no, sir.
No. I want it now. And you bought this 3 months ago now?
Yeah, it would have been, yeah. Yeah.
Man, that's steep.
Yeah, I know. It is what it is. I'd rather wait for it, to be honest. But I'm itching to get started. I've got this hunger to learn. I've got this hunger to get better. I do want to develop certain parts of my business a little bit better. Obviously, the silent disco stuff's going to keep rolling and rolling on. We've got more dates this year than we had last year. I think we're around about. I think we might be even close to mid-80s, even into the 90s of shows for 2025. We're breaking
up and down the country as well, aren't they?
Yeah, we're breaking Australia this year as well.
Do they need a DJ for that?
Your Berkshire Kids Party.
Oh, that's a shame. I'll do like that.
But yeah, so there's loads going on. But I personally just want to get a little bit better.
Yeah, no, I hear that. I think that's great. I think that's a great goal to have.
Yeah, that's
especially you stepping into 2025 in a positive manner, and you've set yourself a goal as well, which is more than I've done. Well done, you.
Oh, thanks for the salute. I appreciate that. Well done, you. Thanks. You. Appreciate that.
No, I mean, I can't offer any help with that because I've never used Recordbox, and I don't use Pioneer either. I use Denon, so I can't really be much help. But I'll be interested to know how easy it is, or how hard it is to go from a platform that you've used for years onto a completely new platform just because you're buying a new good. That would be interesting. That'd be an interesting sort of like to see how the transition goes.
Yeah, you know? and I'll keep you updated.
Mate, I'm sure you. It's on dark all of a sudden.
It's got very dark in here all of a sudden. A bulb's just gone. That's great.
Oh, mate, that's maybe not such a good sign for 2025. Then.
Yeah, we've been here such a long time. It's all falling apart.
It's only a light bulb, mate. I mean, you don't need to sell your house because of a broken light bulb. You know what I mean?
It's really bad. Literally, do you know how bad it is? Right, the light bulb's gone. The light I've got in front of me is gone, and one of the uplighters has died. So I've lost 3 lights in this session already.
One session already. Yeah. Mate, how many lights have I got on? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. No, I haven't. I've got about 4 lights on.
Yeah, your electricity bill's through the roof.
Battery powered up lighters, mate.
Look, man, I'm feeling some real positive stuff for 2025. I think it's going to be great. Another thing that one of the things I really want to do, I want to get out and meet people as well. I want to meet people that we have contact with who email us and who we see on Instagram and TikTok. You know, I know we're really difficult, but I'd love to be in a position where we can get together and meet a few people and have. I know we're doing it at the retreat, and we mentioned that in the first half of the show, but not everyone. It's quite an exclusive number of people that they can have at that event. But I'd love to meet more people that we come into contact with.
We should try and arrange something for the summer.
Yeah,
right, somewhere sort of relatively central, and
we can have a think about it. And if anyone's got any ideas, let us know, because we'd love to know, and then we can try and with the power of the podcast platform, we could potentially try and G something up.
I think so. That'd be good. That'd be interesting as well. You know, to talk to different people. I know we do it at the retreat and we do it at the expos, but you're all kind of like you're on a bit of a time thing there.
Yeah, you are.
You know,
you are.
So, but yeah, no, that would be good. I'm interested in that.
Cool, man. Good show. Start of 2025. Lots to come. Lots of guests. Lots of stuff to talk about for 2025. Keep strong, everybody. This January month is a bit of a kicker. Get down the gym, John. No, don't do that, John.
No, seriously. Right.
Oh, hello.
Right?
Have I touched the nerve?
Mate,
you getting over Christmas and New Year.
I went round my mum's today just to make sure she's all right. She lives a couple of streets away. I went down there. She went,
Happy New Year, Mum.
Hey, Happy New Year. I went, hello, darling. How are you? She said, I said, I'm all right. But she said, what's that? I'm like, right, okay. I said, what are you saying? I'm fat. She said, well, you have put a bit of weight on. So I thought, right, if my mum said it, got to lose the weight. So
even after your New Year's Eve gig, dancing around the next day, going and having that full roast dinner with the family is probably not the best thing.
The thing is, how rude would that be if I turned around and went, like, I'm really sorry, I can't eat your dinner that you've made, especially for me.
Yeah, I would have gone, I'm a vegetarian, I'm sorry, I can't eat that, and stepped away.
Yeah, but I mean, the problem is when they have a hog roast in the summer, I've devoured that.
All right, there you go.
A vegetarian hog roast.
Can't get away from that.
No. Listen, man, it's been good. I've enjoyed.
It's been good, man.
Catch up.
Stay fit, everybody. Stay positive with the early part of 2025. It will get better. Things will pick up if they haven't already for you. We will see you next week. Same time. Podcast drops every Friday. We always say it, 10 a.m. on all your podcast platforms.
And YouTube.
And YouTube as well.
And the website, www.thegroovejunction.com.
Thank you. Nice little plug. Thank you, John. We've got the website, we've got the YouTube channel, and the podcast is on all of your podcasts. Just even ask your Alexa, ask, all of that sort of stuff. You do it, you know where it is, and you know where to find us. And let other people know that you're listening to us as well. You know, we want to keep those figures.
Yeah,
sharing is caring. Everybody, you know the drill.
I mean, we're already global. Let's go intergalactic.
Well, he's gone intergalactic now,
global,
is it?
Global. That's intergalactic.
All right, you're just taking it to a different level now.
That's where I want to take this podcast to a different level.
Different level. All right. Safe week, man. Have a safe one.
Yeah, and you, mate. Nice to see you, pal.
Yeah, speak soon, buddy. Take care, everyone. See you later.
Ta-da.